How easy is it to spot a psychopath? So as a forensic psychiatrist, I've assessed and rehabilitated dozens of psychopaths. And from my clinical experience, it's actually extremely difficult to spot them, at least at first for the first few meetings. And here is why. Psychopaths are often highly skilled at masking their true nature. They can actually be quite charming and charismatic and manipulative, making it hard to detect their underlying personality traits. In fact, from my clinical experience, their glibness and their superficial charm is a very powerful camouflaging tool. It basically helps them blend in to the normal population. You know, like Where's Wally? So them appearing amiable, enchanting, engaging, at least on the surface. In fact, they can be a lot of fun to be around. But after a while, you start to notice that they are lacking genuine depth. You might also realize that they have a humongous lack of empathy and remorse. So they have this difficulty understanding or sharing the feelings of others. And obviously you can't tell that straight away. It takes some experience and some interactions with. Further, they might exhibit grandiosity. So this is an inflated sense of self-importance and a belief in their own superiority. But this in itself could indicate something else, such as narcissism. Or maybe they just generally are feeling themselves and act like their poo-poo doesn't read. Which begs the question, how can you tell that they're a psychopath? So the answer is that eventually, somewhere down the line, they will display manipulative behavior. So they will use deception and manipulation to exploit others for personal gain. They might lie to you or even about you to impress somebody else or to give themselves a higher social status. The next telltale sign is impulsivity and irresponsibility. So psychopaths have difficulty planning and organizing and a tendency to act without considering their consequences. Again, this might make them fun to be around until somebody loses a nose. So you might only even spot that they're a psychopath when it's too late, when they've already damaged your life. Dun dun dun. Sociopaths, on the other hand, are similar to psychopaths, but they tend to act far more impulsively and are not as good at hiding their true emotions, such as anger. The sociopaths are much more likely to lash out when they feel wronged, and therefore they're much more easier to spot. But sociopaths, psychopaths, that's a whole other topic and requires a whole nother video from yours truly. Keep your eye out for that. Anyway, my sight for sore guiles, what I'm talking about psychopaths, does any of that sound familiar to you? Do you think you're friends with or related to or work with a psychopath? Or even worse, could you be married to one? If so, how did you finally figure it out? I'm fascinated by your stories, so let me know in the Schmoment Schmection. Thanks for giving this a quick watch. I love you dudes. Hope you enjoyed this slick doc and his shrewd views. Watch my other stuff on TikTok and YouTube. You choose. If not, ignore me, but you lose.